make yourself comfortable and begin to relax, perhaps noticing the regular rhythm of your breathing, the gentle ebb and flow of the air as it enters and leaves your body. And with each slow, gentle breath, you can just feel any tension in your body slowly beginning to dissolve. And wherever you're listening right now, perhaps you can notice the gentle hum of life around you. Even the space between the sounds, sunlight slipping quietly between the leaves, dappling the floor with soft shifting patterns. And some people find themselves more aware of these subtle changes when they pause, even for a moment, as if the mind can become clearer just by noticing what's already there. And as you settle in, seated or lying down, there's nothing you need to do. You can simply allow the room to support you, knowing that this moment is here for you and complements the care you already give yourself. And as you let your attention drift, you can imagine the feeling of sitting in a warm library full of ancient friendly books whose stories echo through time. The chair beneath you remembers your shape, as if you're welcomed back each time you arrive. And as your breath softens, you can discover how easily you can relax, feeling your awareness drawn gently inside, like pages turning one by one. Each slow turn bringing you deeper into a familiar feeling of comfort. Layers of words blending softly into the quiet. The world outside recedes just a little bit more, leaving you bathed in the gentle light that falls between the stacks, revealing the spaces you hadn't noticed were waiting just for you. And as you explore the quiet nooks of this inner library, you may recall how sometimes people imagine that being alone feels like being the sole reader in a vast hall, the echoes too expansive. And yet, have you ever noticed how a book held in the lap can contain an entire world? How each page can reveal unexpected friendships, laughter and understanding. And it's curious how our minds, seeking to protect us, can whisper stories of being left out or forever missing out. But even those stories are just pages amongst thousands. You may realize now new chapters can be written at any moment. And it's interesting too, how there's some part of you that's always been connecting, turning outwards with a glance, a word, or even just an intention. And underneath the fear of being alone, there's often a longing for warmth, for meaning, for someone to see the real you, or to feel truly connected. And perhaps as you sit, you might wonder what it's like to meet yourself as you are now, not as someone who must be less alone, but as someone who can find comfort within, even within a silent room. Maybe there have been times when being alone meant being free. The freedom to read every book you wish, to listen to the music you want, to breathe out with a long sigh, to fill the hours as you please. And sometimes the fear of loneliness is really the shadow of open possibility. And you may notice as you allow that idea to unfold that being with yourself is not the same as being lonely. Your presence with yourself is already enough, just as the pages waiting in the library just need a gentle hand to become alive. And as the golden light in this library shifts, you can dream of a future chapter, a subtle sense of peace that you can carry outwards. This new story may be one where you accept yourself just as you are, without needing to answer all the guarantees about tomorrow. And connections, like stories, grow in the quietest and most unplanned moments. And each time you remember your own worth, you reshape the story, making room for companions, for friends, and possibilities to meet you on your journey. And some part of you can let go of the belief that being alone must be forever, discovering the freedom to enjoy your own company and to open to surprise when others appear in their own time. And with the gentle sense that this library can always be returned to, just let your awareness begin to reawaken to your surroundings. Perhaps you notice the shape of your body in your chair, the steadiness of this space, and the sounds or daylight where you are. And as you breathe in, a gentle sense of energy returns to your arms and legs as you begin to bring yourself fully back, maybe feeling a little more refreshed, a little more open. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes and you can find the world just a bit more welcoming as your story unfolds from here. And in the hours and days ahead, you may find yourself noticing the gentle ways you're already connected, both to yourself and to others. That natural sense of belonging can grow within you, sometimes in unexpected moments, reminding you that you're never truly alone within your own story. Thank you for joining me on this journey today and taking this time for yourself. Remember, each step you take is part of a brighter, more connected story, and there's so much more yet to discover. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.